Hello, Aqua. It's Mara. Welcome, the daughter of Winter Row. I just got into your energy and I'm like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. It's kind of been like go, go, go all day or what have you, but this is super chill. I love the animals that have showed up here in your past energy. We've got eagle, and I got like really big military vibes off of that, or just working for some type of institution like that, but also maybe you were a speaker. You know, eagle always talks about someone that speaks the truth, messages from on high, someone that has a higher perspective, right? Eagles fly higher than most of the birds in the sky, and they may not have a lot of friends. There's not a lot of eagles around, right? But they keep their young and their nests up high, and they come down, and I don't know, they're just eagles. I mean, they're majestic, right? And talk about majestic. So we had eagle here, and then we have lion spirit. And lion spirit is all just, it's the lion. You may have some Leo in you, right? The Libra is your neighbor right there. You might be a cusper. But that's in your present energy. You're just very noble, good-natured is what I'm hearing, which I absolutely love. Willing to give your time to people. You give your resources, and you'd give it without any strings pulled, so that's really cool. And then in your future energy, there's the nightingale spirit. You're very vocal about what you love and who you love and what you're loyal to, and you have no problems. This is not an emotionally unavailable person. So super impressive. So in your past energy, we have the circle here, and then next we also have direction guardian, as well as a win-win outcome. I feel like you had a lot of directions that you could have gone into, and you really were considering what your options were and what would be the best option that would kind of equal out perhaps some time you've put in school or experience, and stepping out on your own. I don't know exactly where that's coming from, but it is. Then we have the seer here. The seer is all about seeing what's not there, right? I don't know if you can see that panther that the seer is blowing, but like right now it's really interesting because then we have this Jesus. The spirituality thing has been coming up a lot. We've got this card, well, it's called the Great Teacher, and it says learn from spiritual experiences, right? So we have a very mystical seer, shaman in the bushes, like doing DMT, and then we also have this very Christ-like, and then in the present energy here, we've got this Pisces full moon that says balance spirituality with practicality. So maybe that's something you're kind of like fighting with, is like trying to tap into your intuitive senses, but wondering, can I do this and still be a Christian? You know what I mean? And it's like you can be everything. You can make it up yourself, and that's what I love about having my eyes open, So Aqua, I just love that, we're getting we're getting into your future energy right now. So if you're just joining us, hello and welcome. So Aqua, in your future energy, we do have this nightingale spirit, right? Love is all around. It could indicate a relationship coming in, who knows? But we do have the moon, and the moon, this is not the tarot, this is the shamanic deck. For me, it's a very cyclical, I mean, it is the moon, right? So it could be like, you might be on round time, you might be practicing round time, you may be doing stoic type of practices and really trying to get in tune, but moving forward. The moon is also like in the Lenormand deck, it's about, your career, your destiny, right? And like I see casting her wide net, she's got her dress is very, there's a lot of things, and yeah, you're looking at the cycles, and there's something here. There's something you've got here in the center that you've been working on, right? Because look at the moon, and then we've got the circle over here as well. I'm like, where are we on time? We've got the circle. There's like these very cyclical, and then you've got two full moons here with the new moon here and a moon cycle. And then here in your future here, we've got this hermit, the hermit energy, right? In your future saying retreat and recharge. Maybe again, recharge, talking about living on moon time. I've definitely tried to get my body, and I'm living more on round time, and that means, I go more with the zodiacs and the original calendar than I do with the regular calendar. The first of the month is not, the first of the month is when the first of the new signs come in. So then we have here in your future energy, your future, back off in this corner is the new moon in Cancer. We are in Cancer right now. We just had a new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So we're definitely going to go ahead and clarify all of this and see where it's going. But the biggest thing that is affecting you right now in your sign is Jupiter, right? And that hunter's looking at me. Yeah, you know, with this whole thing about the seer and the great teacher and the balanced spirituality, in that last reading we had something about breaking ancestral patterns having to do with spirituality, and this hunter keeps winking at me. Yeah, the hunter and the soul retrieval and going down the spiral of it, saying soul retrieval is all about like going back and like there might have been something you did in past lives, if you believe in that or not, you know, karmically, that you are more inclined to do, like perhaps being a shaman or perhaps being a spiritual teacher, being a healer, a Reiki master, a reader, whatever it is. But you're really like centered around like, you know, learn from spiritual experiences, but in balancing spirituality and practicality, like maybe you're just sitting saying like, I don't know how to do that. There's so many people around me that like don't believe in this, you know, but I do believe that you're going, I just saw the 555, going through a spiritual awakening. Awakening? Can I say that? A spiritual awakening. So let's go ahead and clear everything. Work with this Jupiter. Jupiter's in Pisces right now. Work with this Jupiter energy. Definitely try and harness it. It's very, very kind. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify. Where were all the directions? What is the circle about? Clarify the circle. Spirit, clarify the circle. The circle around loyalty. Friendship circle? A friendship circle? False person. Ooh, okay. Wow. Oh, there was a circle of people. There was a circle of people. Remember I was saying that the eagle is a truth teller in all of these directions? Now I'm starting to feel like I see that tiger kind of snapping. Okay, so loyalty around a false person. Perhaps you were a whistleblower. Maybe you told on somebody, or maybe you told somebody, the whole social circle, who this person was. Ooh, we've got a mature woman here. That was going to be direction guardian, but then that flew up here. So maybe there was something to do with your mother or grandmother or a boss or someone along those lines. Direction guardian, you finding your pathway. Pathway card just came out. That's it. It was like you chose your pathway. Chose your pathway, learn from a great spiritual teacher, and recharge in hermit. I'm getting this like kind of weird like eat, love, pray vibe too. So maybe you're planning on like traveling or going to an ashram or going to go do ayahuasca, because we've got that up here. Maybe that's something you kind of been kicking around. Again, in your past, a win-win outcome is forecast. What was that about? What was this in reference to? Looking closer, finding closer, looking closer at what? The message of concern that flew over here. The pathway the two doors flew on the pathway. Looking closer at a message of concern about what? What just flipped up? About change. About change, maybe with what's going on in the soul. There's change. Change is coming in. So maybe you got a lot of people's like unemployment is running out now. You know, there's a lot of people that are having to get up off their asses, and the government's like, you need to go ahead and start looking for a job. I'm not saying that about you. I'm just saying there's a lot of people that are like kind of in upheaval right now when it comes. So maybe something just kind of caused you to move into something, because we were talking about you weren't sure which direction you were going to go into, and now you're worried about balancing things. So let's go ahead and clarify the seer. What do you see? Wow, that keeps falling over here. A new beginning. I love that. And then tell me more. What's the spiritual experience? What's the spiritual experience? Spirit, what's the spiritual experience about? Am I not asking the right question? What do we need to know about great teacher? There we go. Thief. Oh, learn from spiritual experiences. Maybe you were dealing with somebody in the spiritual community or something, you know, or at a church or whatever. Innocence around a child. The innocence of a child. What I'm getting, that's really interesting. I don't know, and maybe you have children, maybe you have children, but usually this is about like innocence or a new start, and there was this theft. Maybe you feel like somebody's taking something from me. I'm not sure. What's the balancing spirituality and practicality about? The masculine, there's a masculine over here. Yourself, balancing in yourself. I love that. Balancing in yourself. Okay, I'm like, whoa, that went a little long. All right, we're going to keep going with this. So here we have the moon. So clarify the moon in the future. What's the moon about? Tell me if that, I don't know if that's like, okay, so there's a woman here in the future that fell over that love. Oh, the false person. See, this is the karmic woman right here. Something you're not seeing. Love is all around. Maybe you're involved with someone that you're not seeing. We had that come up earlier. because the false person fell back over here, and then we had message of concern. So it's all this past energy. What are you not seeing? Concern in the house. This concern in the house. Maybe you are not able, maybe you are blindly moving forward, or like turning a blind eye to something. Retreat and charge. Why are you going to have to retreat and charge in the future? Family room, what? What's going on in the family? Around, okay, so something about your relationship. There's something going on. It says learn from the past. There's someone here that's stealing. It could be a child of yours, or someone, or I don't know. There's something, but this is getting like way too specific. Where are we at? You and your loved ones are safe. Clarify you and your loved ones are safe. What is that about? That message, about this message. Oh, this is Spirit trying to tell you, new moon in Cancer, whatever news of concern you got over here in the past, you're going to be okay. You're going to be, see, that flipped right over there. Get a higher perspective. Yeah, get a higher perspective. Win-win. When we talk about Sagittarius, when we talk about the Sagittarius full moon here, or full moon, oh, that's a Libra. Sorry, I thought we had a Sagittarius. It's full moon Libra. That's interesting. Maybe that's really, really interesting. How did I get that wrong? A win-win outcome. Anyways, because of Sagittarian and luck and what have you, but getting a higher perspective on what's going on is really going to help you out here. I'm going to go ahead and get you some spirit advice, some animal spirit advice. What's the best advice with this my Aquarians can take with them? Now is a lucky time. Yeah, man. It's time to bolt. You've got all of this awesome energy here in your future. There's something going on. Keep your eyes open. Maybe you give too much. Maybe you love too much. I don't know. Sometimes we can definitely do that. Let's go ahead and get one more. One more. Can we do it? I am the loving energy of the universe. Oh, I love it so much. All right, we'll see you next time, Aqua. Bye.